CMC for the people, by the people. CMC for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens movement for change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up Liberia. CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity. CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's all together. Let's all together. It's a unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
CMC. Yes, 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 yes. The time is here. So you're looking very ready and very prepared in the studio today. I hope you guys are doing fine. So if you are watching, Henry, I wanted to ask you a question. I don't know if you can hear me. Am I loud and clear? I'm not hearing you.
You're live.
Okay. So it said in 3 days we will lose access to Facebook page Citizen Movement for Change. What's going on?
I had after the show we'll talk about that. I want to tell you about it here. We'll talk about it after the show.
Okay. Yeah, we open book now, so we can talk about anything you're left after the show business, but we could talk about it on air. Nothing wrong with that. Citizen Movement for Change. We are open party. We are not keeping secrets here. There is nothing going on that we can talk about, but we'll talk about that behind the scenes. I guess it's a technical issue, right? But I would like to say welcome to everybody. If you are watching, please share the show. This is the Political Launch. And we come here every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Last Monday, yesterday, we weren't here. We had a little bit of technical problems from the studio, so we couldn't come on. StreamYard is a difficult thing to deal with for some reason. Sometimes they're all having the issue, but we're happy that we are here today. We are happy to be here. Want to say thank you for watching. We are streaming on Dr. Francine Richardson page. We are also streaming on Citizen Movement for Change page. We are also on YouTube. We are on True FM broadcasting on everywhere True FM is broadcast on in Liberia. So we want to say thank you for coming here. We come here to talk political issues in Liberia. We also come here to talk moral and social issues. We also come to push CMC agenda. If you haven't heard about CMC, we are a new political front party and we are 4 months old, but we are gaining, you know, popularity a lot. We are being seen like we are on the best, our best year already since we declare ourselves as a political party. So we are always happy to be here. I see Dr. Richardson is just came on, and Ansu, can you switch your screen so we can all be able to be in the line that we're supposed to be in? Um, so it's good to be here always. I am happy. We are on the radio. I'm happy that we are on Facebook. So you watching, share the show. Today is going to be very fantastic. Also, I was sitting down minding my business, as I usually do. Mind my business until you bring it to me. And I was taking my beauty nap, I took a beauty sleep today, and I received a text message from somebody who was telling me that, Chris, I would like to do August 24th. So I just wanted to announce it quickly before we with Dr. Francisca, and then we'll go into, I will show people how to register on the Citizens Movement for Change website, because people don't know they're having problems for some reason because they are not, following the steps. And we understand this world has turned into a digital world. You have to know what you're doing when it comes to, online stuff. So I will try to walk you through the process. I already set up myself in the way, but our money, my business, I want to get answer them that good news. So that why I say me rush with the thing. Our money, my business, took my little beauty nap. As you can see, my face look very fresh, very clean, nothing going on with it. Money, my business, the person texted me and said, "Oh, Grace, you need a call." So I called them. And they said, August 24th coming on. I really like what you're doing on the political lodge. So August 24th coming on, and I'm looking forward for people to call in. I want to donate. So I said, "Oh, you want to donate?" Say, "Yeah, but I want my own thing to be different. I want to donate bag of rice." So August 24th come on, we will make sure we have the bag of rice in the studio. We also then maybe it will be 5 or 10 bag of rice. Who knows? Because the people in the night, he said they got money. So he said when the person call, people will call in. I don't want no locking number again. I'm locking number thing. We tired with it. The project making mistake. In fact, I don't want you to do it on the comment section. Everybody who calling for the login number, they must call in somehow, some way. Kiara get hustle or wait till she call your phone number and all you put her on, she want her $10. Say like why would let people to really push like that? We want no free thing on comment section here. So the person said, you know what, I will donate rest. And then when they call in, we'll ask them questions about Liberia. And for CMC, we want to know how people they got to go and study, make a history, and study about CMC. They answer the question. The next day, answer them will be there. They come and they show that CMC ID, and we get in the bag of rest because you gotta be CMC man now to get our bag of rest. Are you people hearing me? Yeah. So you gotta be CNC, you gotta be a CNC mer or a CMC to get that bag of resin. When you come to the studio to get it, your ID will be in your hand. You show it after you go. If you didn't answer your question online, so we know you not win. But when you come there, you show your ID. My ID, I give you one bag of it, maybe in your late $10 for soup can. I said, wow.
Wow.
So August 24th, we got a whole new program coming on. I was like, wow. They called that took me for in my beauty rest. So who call? I received a good call, so I just wanted to share with you. But Doc, welcome to the platform. You can make your opening statement so I can start to share the website and show the people how to actually register to be a member.
Well, I'm happy that you got your beauty rest. I'm sure you did not tell the audience that at least we have a meeting once a day because we have to discuss CMC matter. And she refused to take my call. If you check her text, I said, make sure by the end of the day I have your husband's number. So I need to do a wellness check on you to see where you are. So this is what happened. As Madame Grace Gua, the chairperson of USA, was taking her beauty, and I was looking for her and concerned as to what was happening. But anyway, I'm happy for the news. She is saying that you have to be a CMCmer to call. Okay, on August 24th, you'll be getting a bag of rice. This is brand new to me. All of this is new. We've been giving you guys money. And there's a possibility there will be some kind added to it too. So you come in, show your ID to answer them, get your bag of rice. You can't go wrong with that deal. So I really, really like it. I think you should take more beauty in the apple. Maybe you get interrupted. Just let me know. So I will have to call your husband, okay?
Yeah, yeah. I will text you and let's say that I'm going to my beauty sleep.
Yes. So I will tell the whole world. So that person who making the donation can send the money. But anyway, we want to welcome all of you. It's such a pleasure to have you on the political launch tonight. This is where we usually talk the truth. We're not here to propagate anything. We'll tell you what the news are in Liberia. We'll try to tell you that CMC, we're going to tell you that CMC is the third lane and how you can become a part of us. I know that Madam Grace Gua wants to go into, how to get you signed up and how you can register on the website. But we do have a program coming that I want to talk about at our next upcoming Liberian gathering. You see, we like when we get together. We really like that. We appreciate it. And we're going to be having a Liberian gathering in Halifax, Connecticut. And at that gathering,
Halifax, Nova Scotia,
Connecticut,
Canada.
Nova Scotia, Connecticut. So thanks for the
You know
correction.
you went to Connecticut, eh?
No, I was thinking about Connecticut. But like it was going to be Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. And we invited someone who's going to speak to us about, Canada as a whole and some of the migration market process that can happen. And you're going to really enjoy this person talking about, the different migration status, in terms of, transporting yourself to Canada. So you're going to like it. And you're going to have music, you're going to have good Liberian food, we're going to have good company. We're going to do what we do best, which is just provide good company. Yeah, here it is. It says, come and hear us out. Yes, come and hear about CMC, how it is necessary. It is important that we look at this political party. You guys have had the Unity Party and the CDC Party for umpteen years, if I can use that word, umpteen years. It's about time you start to think differently. Think about how our country, Liberia, can progress and move forward in a new direction. And this is what CMC would like to offer to you. So we're going to be having an introduction gathering, telling you more about our party. We're going to mix it up with, some discussions about migrating to Canada. We're going to mix it up with some good food, music, and bring the whole Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada kind of together. And there'll be other people coming from different parts of Canada. It's like a pathway to change. We have to change our country. This is 2025. You go to other African countries, they are updated, the people be bluffing us. Why? And so this is why we come together to think differently, think outside of the box. So this program is going to be held August 16th. We are going to be in Halifax, Canada. So it's at the St. Andrews Community Center, 3380 Barnstead Lane, and that is in Halifax, Nova Scotia. And we'll look forward to seeing you there and having a great time.
It starts at 4 p.m.
Okay, I was just
yeah. So it starts at 4 p.m. I'm going to share the one that have the actual time on it. Because we have two different flyers. That's how important Canada program is. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, so it's going to start at 4 p.m. We're going to all gather, and it's going to end, about at least 2 to 3 hours later. And then we can go out to different residents and have a good time. It's going to be a good time. It's about time that we come from different parts of the country to think about our country critically. And this is what we do when we meet as a group of people. Think about Liberia critically and discuss Liberia. We're not just going to do things by try and error here. We're not doing that. Liberia is that important to us. And yeah, so this is the invitation. It says you are cordially invited to CMC Introduction Gathering, Pathway to Change. Let's discuss that. And it's going to be at St. Andrews Community Center, 3380 Barnstead Lane, Halifax, Nova Scotia. And let's have a different zip code, B3L2B8. Our zip code is a little different, so I think that's interesting. And it's on Saturday, August 16, 2025, and at 4 p.m. We look forward to seeing you. It's going to be a wonderful time in Halifax. So thank you.
Yeah. So we'll be introducing CMC to the Liberian community in Halifax. They have invited us to come there, and it's very very beautiful that we were we were able to secure that. We have, I think, two members of CNC live in that area. We are encouraging people from all over Canada to come into that place. I think the farthest flight you would take would be like 2 hours, or you can drive. You can come there. That's what Doc said. Another person will be there trying to get you information on how to migrate, or if you are in Canada, how to bring your family over to Canada. Canada looking for citizens. The people country, they are, the population, unlike Liberia, Liberia population, consists of mostly youth. So at least 62%, as I checked today, of Liberian population, they are youth. 50% of Liberian population are school age children. But Canada, unlike Canada, their population consists of old people. Even when you go to Canada and you live in there, people can beg you to get pregnant. They will pay for everything. Yeah, they will pay for everything. And in fact, when you file your taxes, one child can get $7,000 in taxes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The people are very, very much looking to increase their population when it comes to the youth, capacity of the population, because the youth, when you have a youthful population, it gives the country more potential.
Yes,
we don't have potential, although our youth are in the most of the population, because we are not educating them, we are not nourishing them. When they're born, they're not getting the nutrition that they need to be able to come to reach to that place for them to have the high IQ. All those things, we're not doing it. Well, Canada, they're really looking for people. So you need to come if you're in that area and you're looking and you're hearing us tonight. You're looking for your family to come over to come to you. The program will be a good program to come to. After we introduce CMC, the Mighty CMC, they're great. After we introduce CMC, we'll have somebody there to tell you exactly how you can migrate to Canada, or how you can bring your people to Canada. So that information will be out there. We are not doing it on live. Our program will not be on live. We'll share clips and on the show later on, but we don't do our program on live. You want to know, you will have to be in the hall to know that.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And Madam Grace, I also wanted to add that a lot of people have asked us, are you guys just going to Halifax? We are also exploring, going to other parts of Canada. So just bear with us. But upon return to the United States, we'll be having another program in the Philadelphia area. So if you are listening and you live in the Philadelphia area, or you know someone who lives in the Philadelphia area, please spread the news that we are coming to Philadelphia. And then we're going to move, to different parts of the world. We got China, we got Dubai. I don't want to tell you guys all the things that we're doing, but we have a big reach out there, and we'll be coming to Philadelphia. We'll be going to other parts of Canada eventually. And so come on, everyone. We would love to see you. This party is different, and we'll tell you how and why.
Yeah, that will be going. Well, we also exploring to be going to Ontario. So we'll be going to Canada, Ontario, but that will be in the future. Maybe next year it's going to be happening. That program is also supposed to be very huge. So we'll be going to Canada, Ontario. We'll probably explore Toronto as well, because we have some few years to cover these places. So we'll be doing that, and we were looking forward to doing that. Once you have your information and you want us to come to your area and you have people gather, but CMC, we don't have problem. We'll be there. We'll find a way to come and introduce CMC to your people. September 27th, we have an introduction program in Philadelphia, as Doc said. CMC will be coming to Philadelphia. You have to save the date, September 27th, 2025. This is the flyer that is already, save the date, CMC gathering. Have to change. September 27, 2025, 7 p.m. will be at the Clarion Hotel, 76 Industrial Highway, Essington, Pennsylvania, 19029. So we'll be there at 7 p.m. introducing CMC to the Philadelphia area. A lot of people will be at that program. You need to show up. It's free. We don't charge you to come in. We just tell you that we have to introduce CMC to you, and then we dine and we wine and dine together and have some fun, and we dance.
Amen.
So, These are all the things. So we cover all our announcements, right, Doc?
Yes, we did. We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Grace, I also want to just welcome all of you here that are making comments and also call. You will be calling, and those who are just watching us. But I want to particularly put out, and I don't usually do this, but I feel the need to call somebody by the name of Rich Henry D. Best. My goodness, for you to come here and start talking about other political parties is a shame on you. Okay, um, you need to start thinking outside of the box. It's like you thinking about Dr. Richardson's the party of C. What are you doing to contribute to your own country? Okay, at least I'm joining political parties. So, guys, when you come on this program, come. This is not a program where you just talk foolishness. You talk about how you contribute to our country. So, having said that, and I will deal with you guys accordingly when you come on this platform. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you guys exactly because I think it's so childish, that you come here, you come talk about Dr. Richardson, and I always think did I join that church to you?
Or are you stuck in one direction that you can't even free yourself?
I'm telling you, and
If
this
you
is
go
what they
somewhere
do.
and you go to a job, the job not working for you, it's your right to not be on that job. You try to find another job, but that never forget them.
No,
I
I,
will,
I,
whole
I will not
country will
forget
come
about
up.
it. I will give it to them accordingly now when they talk,
Yeah.
especially when I'm in a mood to talking of talking. Yes, go
Yeah,
ahead.
so she finished telling you what she would do so that either. But
Mhm.
CMC would be joining voices to say no to drugs. CMC, we are joining voices to say no to drugs. There is a march coming up for on August 7, 2025. CMC has a press statement out there already saying that we are joining voices to say no to drugs. In Liberia, the drugs is taking over our youth population, and the government cannot still uh, find a way to eliminate this kind of pandemic. It is an epidemic, let me say, to eliminate this epidemic in our country. And it's sad for us to see our youth, they are I always say the future generation leaders of Liberia caught up in such trashy kind of lifestyle. Some of them are frustrated. Some of them, they live day at a time, like nothing around, and you in an environment you can't see your way clear. Some people don't have that strength, and they go to narcotics. They because they are frustrated. They don't see the way clear. So sometimes you have to pay attention to those things. It's not that people want to be like this. I don't think anybody was born. It's just that, what, tomorrow they're going to get and be on drugs. There is so much other things that happen within their lives that push them to that frustration. So what can the government do to help these young people? I heard they say there's a rehabilitation center opened by one of the senators, Darius Dillon, that the people voted for so overwhelmingly, and I heard that he's charged $700 for one person to be in that institution. How Liberians can even afford that when the people the pay rate in the country is like the most money people ever made as a civil servant or even in the private sector will be around 300 United States dollar. Most people making 150 the police. So how can they even take their family member to actually be able to have that opportunity to get healed? So all these little things are they are not giving us chance, to even come and help with the situation. Just now, if I come out and say, you know what, I'm gonna bring investors not to make money, but on the non-profit side of things, to open a whole center for rehabilitation center to rehabilitate the drugs user. You're giving a land maybe in Sano County that way people can build their mission, because it would be like a whole, it would be like a whole compound to help the people. We got contacts to do that. But when you come there now, they will say, oh no, and this and that. They will even want kickbacks for you to even build that kind of institution within Liberia, just for the people to help Liberians. So that's what we are going through. They don't want to say we should come and help. But then when you want to come and help, then they stop you from coming to help. So we confused with that stuff. But join the campaign, join the voices, get out there in the streets. The children are dying from drugs in the country. I mean, youth. And this is mostly on the youth, the people that they're taking away the people that will lead the country tomorrow. How Liberia will be in 2035. Are you thinking about that? When most of the children are already on drugs, that I think you should come in on this. God, I heard you teach a class. I was in your house and you taught a class. The children from here in the States were giving information to the children in Liberia. I think in one of the counties concerning drugs and the way it take over you and you can't get rid of that, easily. So you can come in and say that, but this is how I feel. I feel everybody should join this march.
Yeah, and I'm thankful that CMC is supporting the march. Usually when someone is using drugs, we look at that person from a professional perspective. That person is self-medicating. You be self-medicating against, some of your own ills, like your own depression, your own anxiety, your own loneliness, your own peer pressure, those kind of things. But you also could be self-medicating against, society ills. Okay, and that means like, there's nowhere to help. There's a lot of pressure on you. Unemployment is high. You're a young person. You're talented. The ills of even fighting war. Sometimes family has been divided, not like it used to be. So those kind of ills. So you're self-medicating against those kind of things. So fighting drugs is everyone's business, and this is why we support this rally. We want everyone to come out to send a message to those who are using drugs to say that it's okay. All right. You can come home, you can find a support person. We also want to call our government to be able to provide the necessary places, rehabilitation centers for those who are using drugs to go to, and to make sure that they can afford it. Because I heard Grace talk about $700. I felt like I was in the United States or somewhere, because it does cost a lot. Using drugs and rehabilitating someone from being on drugs is quite expensive. It's not an easy task, because you have to have case manager, you have to have counselor, you have to have.
But that one of the things too, the government's supposed to sponsor that. In
Yes.
America, yeah, because I have affiliation with the drug place here in America here,
Yes.
where the government sponsors so many people with low income
Yes.
go there for free to be able to get them free from drugs, to rehabilitate them. So the government's supposed to have a program set up, since they're trying to they only focus on bringing petroleum in the country as the government. They should put a focus on also helping these children and sponsoring a lot of them to go to this rehabilitation center that Darius they don't open for Cow and Change. That they can sponsor most of the children, because their parents will not have the money to sponsor them. And if you look at it, that's the reason why they even on drugs in the first place, because their parents don't have the money. So we can go on and on, but if you finish, then we can go to the website and students can come in. But it's very important that this march. It's important.
Yeah, you can go to the website.
Ansu, you have anything to say quickly before? Because you're looking like you never took your hot water break.
I took my break. I just relaxing and listening to you and Dad, and saying, okay, so let's wait on. Yeah, so the team can keep floating. So I know when they get ready to join us. But good. As I said, man, it's good again. Good to be here. You have said a lot, and we back here. We hope and on the 7th of August to be fully charged with that responsibility for the political launch, and to make sure we cover the August 7 say no to drugs. So as I say, I just been sitting last year listening to you and Dad, who always appear on this platform. And I saw the screen, she always come different. Yeah. So and Manager, and myself were just talking. We say it's like your fan base will keep growing, that because you just leading on the platform. Anytime you come, you appear different.
Yes, I love looking different. I always love
your fan base. Yeah, you get it. I had a number of you on the screen here, man.
got
But
troll.
good,
Well, I'm supposed to be. Yeah.
Yes, and especially when someone like a non-tet, how can you be a non-tet and you be telling me so that I'm gonna read this? I'm sorry, Me and these people who are writing here, we are on it today.
You're
It's
saying
just-
you're getting people the platform to
yes, I want, because they need to learn, and I've kind of, think sometimes when you don't approach them, when you don't speak to them, okay, that they just carry these news and then they continue to think the way that they think. You call yourself a nonsense Aaron God favor Farley, all right? Then you come and tell me that I'm all emotion. You in my body to tell, or you can determine when someone is all emotion. I'm not. I'm quite. As a matter of fact, I'm drinking some ginger drink. That's why you see me shouting and screaming. I'm quite content. I'm wondering about you. This is why I come here every day, because I wonder about someone like you. And yes, I'm open as a politician, as someone who wants someone to join CMC, but I want you to be in the right mindset to be a part of CMC. I don't want you to come and tell me that I shouldn't pay attention to somebody who's telling me, that I don't know what they just said. I don't even want to repeat what I want to say. I want you to go and talk to that person, write about that person. Tell them I want you to come here with your mindset open, okay, with interesting critique as to how we can improve Liberia. All right. And I know you read the Constitution. I know you know what it takes to win a race, a political race in Liberia. And that's what we're going to focus on. But please don't come here and tell me, say, you will certainly need to these people. I need people, but I want to make you a thinker so I can lead you. I don't want you to be complacent, okay? And your complacency is to just look at one group of person or just look at me. No, look at other people. Look at what this man said to me. And then think about what he said to me and think it was appropriate for him to say what he said to me. He's telling me that I should stay in one political party and I'm a party of C. Does that make sense to you? Have I ever joined CDC? Okay. And so if I join CMC, did I ever promise anyone that I was going to be in a Never Die church? Did I ever tell anyone that I would see life going or politics in a country going a certain way, then I would just stay there and be there complacently, like maybe perhaps you're doing? No. Okay. We're going to think outside of the box to improve Liberia. Whatever we have to do, we have to do it. So
thank you. Thank you so much. And it's okay.
My judgment is not clouded. It's very
okay for you to talk sometimes, but sometimes we have to let people just go.
No, not today. Not today, madam.
Yeah. I guess not today for you, not today. So, but I
think it's interesting for someone to come. Your emotions can cloud judgment. Maybe yours can't. I deal with emotions every day. From the day I wake up, this is what makes a woman maybe different from a man sometimes. We know how to handle emotions. It does not cloud my judgment to the extent that you think it does. And I respect.
Most of these people, when you express yourself, they push it to you. The Liberians are used to just labeling people. So when you say this, they say, "Oh, but why are you acting mad?" When you express yourself, that it makes sense.
They have to learn.
Maybe say, "Oh, but why are you doing this thing?" So no, and we talk about it a lot of times. They try to label you because they can't stomach the truth.
Of course.
So sometimes you don't have to give them that power to even label.
I'm not giving them the power. Gosh, they don't have no power. Who besides God, you think they man who call himself not that Aaron God favor fairly has power over me? How? When? How? I never give anyone until you can sit in my shoes. Okay, until you have born 4 children, bear motherly pain. Then maybe I will at least give you that credit. Okay, you have not done that until you have maybe raised girls, children at that rate. Before I even go to my academic accomplishments, before I even go to my career accomplishment, I mean, just talking about being a mother. Until you become a grandmother, then we can sit down and talk. But I don't know if you ever wore that shoes or sat in that place before. You've not. So today, if y'all talk trash, I will talk it right back to you. Thank you.
I say, but I can prepare. But let's talk about what website, my people. That can prepare for you. Let's talk about the website. So this is, look, for you CMC, being a part of a CMC political party, it comes to benefit all kinds of ways you don't even understand. The first thing, you have to be a bona fide member to be able to access the entire website and get the proper information. So if you're not a member, if you have not joined to become a member, you will not be able to access the information on the website. You will just see the face of the website. You will see some things, but you will not see everything that have to do with the website. Now the CMC member are getting visuals. Let me put my glasses on. You know, the CMC member are getting visuals. Now they're saying that for you to win on August 24th, the World Bank arrest and the $10 or $5, you have to show your ID as a CNC member to be able to win. So when you come here, you answer the question. When you reach your airplane, you got your ID. No excuse. The people are not giving you anything. So to become a member, I want you to watch this. So this is the website right here. It says CMC. The Citizens Movement for Change. The cross with the time for change is now. Become a member. Then you go and you click. You click become a member. And then you will see it said join us. I think you've seen it. Join us. Then you will scroll down. It said join us. It said then you go there when it said join us now or the join now. Then you click and you read the other thing. What is CMC membership? Except you want to read the membership thing. When it said join, you put in your email. You put in your email. I will put in my email here. And then say get started. You click this get started and say become a member. You see, create your account. So become a member. Join thousands of patriots fighting every day to build a Liberia that is owned, governed, and developed by Liberians for Liberians. So then you scroll down. If you miss something that you from the first page, you can go back and click this. You can go back like this. You can still come. You see, okay, oh, I didn't put my email. Then you put your email again. But you put your email, so will not allow you to go. Then you can get started. So you can always go back. I'm just trying to share this. So they said become a member. I will try to become a member now. Let me put my money, Mary, because I already a member. So I can say Mary Elliott. Hey Mary, I know you in here watching down on me, man. Like near coming use Mary Elliott, Quarantine. So then they will say put your date of birth. This is one of the places that people are having problems with, but I will show you. You click on put your date of birth. You click on the calendar. You see here, as you click on the calendar, you're seeing it. You will go to the date that said July 25th. You will click on there, July 25th. You will click on July. You can decide to click like this, or you can decide to click like this. You will put you if you were born in July, you will click July, and you will go back, and you will take the year. You will want to scroll on the year. You see, you can scroll on the year, so you can go back and forth the year. You can say you were born 2040. You can say you were born 20 this that with somebody. You can scroll down the year, so it go to 20 something. So I will say my mom was born. This is just to show you guys. I was scrolling on the year. I said my mom was born 1950. Put 1950 there. March. My mom was born March 12th. You see, so my date of birth is already there. Gender, she's a female. I put in the female gender. Then I put in my phone number. I'll put this old phone number here. Then you create your password. You see? You create your password. So I created my password and then say, I agree to the terms and conditions and privacy policy, because there's a term and condition policy on the page before, so you have read everything. You agree. Just click the button, say I agree. You create your account. You see, then you have to put your address. Where you live. Let me just put my address and put something else. Let me see. Let me put my address here. It say United States. My address is in. It say continue. I continue. Then it say upload your pictures. Then you start looking for your picture to upload. I'm walking you through. The thing is that easy. I don't know why you people are just having problems. So I'm going to upload my picture. Let me see which picture I have to upload. Let me upload my picture of me and my beautiful kids were in the park. So I just uploaded that because I just want to I'll upload my picture. They say enter your city. I put in Red Lion. That's my city. They say become a member. I click become a member. I don't want to go and become a member now because like they will send me ID because I already got my ID. But I just wanted to walk you through this. That you think it makes sense, right?
It does.
Yeah, so it's that easy. As soon as you say become a member, that they will send you an email straight to your email address. Once you get you, they send you an email to your email address. It will say you should verify your email. When you verify your email, they will send you 4 different numbers to put for your verification. You just put it in, bloop. It will say welcome to CMC. This and that. That your ID will be sent to you or whatsoever message it has there. So it's that easy. I try, so I have shown you guys. I hope you can follow suit and do what you're supposed to do concerning being a member. Going forward, our platform will be doing, will be doing different programs, and these programs, CMC people will benefit first. We just want to be clear. It's just the right thing to do. CMC people will benefit first. So that's where we are with the whole thing. We want to say thank you to everybody that's watching on social media. Let me call names tonight. We are calling names tonight. We say Miller, Zeze, Gaflo. He said, "Cool, welcome, Miller, Esmel, Fanta Dole. Thank you for watching. Mohammed Inza Dole is the vice chairperson for Minnesota chapter. Mohammed, thank you for watching. Are you back yet? T. Matt Zuckerberg, where? Zuckerberg. So you're finished taking the Zuckerberg man in here, put it there. T. Matt Zuckerberg, where? Say thank you for watching. Ambassador Francis H. Numa, thank you for watching. James Treasure So Do, thank you for watching. Banwung Harris, we say thank you for watching. James Envy Yoki, Yoki, thank you for watching. Yoki account was hacked. His WhatsApp account. So if he's sending you message through that account, do not respond to it. It was hacked. We just wanted to be clear. Is bad. So we just want to share that. Sir, thank you for watching. He said greetings to all and thanks for the show of commitment to the institution, the CMC. Albert Scott, our own the nephew for CMC nephew, we call him. Thank you for watching, Albert. I sure you won your $10. You were very happy for the 26th. I hope you register, my son, because time for the other program on August 24th. If you are not registered CNC member with your ID in your hand, you will not be able to benefit. I don't know what that how it's supposed to how the person they donate, the people who the donors in, that's how they feel. And I'm not one of the donors, so I don't have power with that. Chair Rodentia is our own chairperson for Makibi district number, I think it's a 5. District number 5 or one of them. I am watching from Kakata City, Makibi County. My name is Rodentia. Really, we know your name, my brother. Yeah, we know your name, and we really appreciate you. I want to say that on live show tonight. You are appreciated. You are very much appreciated, and it will show up. Continue doing what you're doing, my brother. Continue doing. Don't be dismayed. But you, by your fighting spirit, I already know that. He says it's the third link for all Liberians come October 2029. We want to say thank you for watching. We then Honorable M. Carriers Quillen. He's watching from my Gibi. Quillen, thank you for watching. Rich Henry D. Best, thank you for watching. Albert Scott, our own son, we said thank you for watching. We said Joe Haja Kamara, thank you for watching. And we said thank you for watching everybody. Emmanuel Daniels, thank you. Another Aaron, I mean, you have a lot to say. Continue watching, my brother. You will be convicted one day. You know, nobody have to stay in whatsoever they are. Things are done differently. You can be a part of something, and later on you can decide to remove yourself. It's not aligning with you. Nothing wrong with that. People change position, change different areas in their lives for the better. Everybody want to excel. So when people come to one place and that place is dormant for them, you know, it could be as that place would be as boring for you, but it could be dormant for somebody else. They have the right to change their direction. And it's okay, one life to live. So you don't have to hold somebody, you know, like hold their hand and say, oh no, they're not supposed to do that. Because everybody got their own life to live. Benu Favor Kamara, my beautiful niece. Benu, thank you for watching always. You know I love you, right? So don't worry, August 24 coming. Thank you for watching. Your mom be very busy. Simon Johnson, he says CMC all the way. Simon, thank you for watching. Simeon Johnson, thank you for watching. Famuya Belete, thank you for watching. We are here to stay, CMC family. Yes, we are. Eric Dorman, Eric Dorman is one of the recruitment officers of CMC USA. Eric, it's always good to have you here. Alvin Yambia Wisdom Talu. Thank you for watching, everybody, on the Sales Movement for Change page, on Dr. Francine page, on YouTube. We say welcome and thank you all for watching. So many things is going on in Liberia, a lot. I want Ansu to give us some heads up on trending issues that's happening in the country. I don't know whether he has that or whether he can just say what he thinks that we should discuss tonight, or else then we can go in other discussion. But Ansu will give you the chance, since you live in Liberia, this is where you are. What is trending in the country?
Let me say again, thanks to you and Dr. Richardson. There are a lot of things, so many things happening back home. So maybe, um, if just in case I won't able to just capture it all, but um, I think there are some developing stories home here, and in which the popular or people back home here, they are finding all the activities won't have to do with they seen traffic management, yeah, the Liberia traffic management team, and then the Ministry of Transport. So over the weekend it was just so crazy. The Ministry of that's the drivers union or the transport union of Liberia, where you have the commercial vehicles and other stuff. They were also part of a protest, saying that they already understanding the entire negotiation with this uh, traffic management team. So they have to pack their vehicles. Uh, that was what one of the major things happening. Then later on, we got information that at the port, yes, government announced it had been a couple of years now about and Liberia shipping its own a fuel to the country. Government announced, yes, indeed, the port currently, I think it arrived, the ship arrived today, in which the president went to inspect, and then followed by the president also announcing on tomorrow and as a national holiday for fast and prayer, meaning people should stay home, pray for the nation. People should see as a way to pray for peace and reconciliation, a way in which our country has been divided for the past years. Just stay home, and keep your your country at heart. Keep your country in your prayers. So tomorrow, which is today now, because we're into the next month already. It is National Fast and Prayer Day, and at the same time, he's celebrating his wedding anniversary. It should be around the I think 52 or 53 years anniversary. That celebration is currently ongoing. So there are a lot of things, as I said, happening home here, and we just been monitoring um, some of the guys who find themselves in the political space. They got the former immigration box who was suspended or dismissed by the president. That should be former Senator Steve Zago. We've been finding some clips from them too, training where he then criticized the government since being dismissed by the government on the allegation of corruption. He said, "Why up to this time? Yeah, haven't yet been investigated. I have my character. I need." He also, he put slap in the face of the Unity Party with some disappointment for the government. So many things happening back home here, Madam Grace, as I said.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should talk about the LPRC importation of petroleum itself. They want to start to do in the country. I don't know what the laws are concerning that, but all of a sudden, the LPRC, they came up with something. I heard that the other platform was they had the LPRC managing director Amos Stewart on there, justifying why the government should be the regulators at the same time the people that are bringing in the petroleum in the country. So how can you regulate yourself, but at the same time, you are the one that bringing in the petroleum in the country? So it's kind of confusing. I still got yet to understand why they choose to do this. You know, the propaganda behind this. People are saying now that they're trying to find money to for the 2029 elections. You know, to be able to have enough money to sponsor that elections. Other people are saying that they are going to create millionaires because people within the government are going to benefit from this. You know, it's always the case that these things happen is not for the benefit of the Liberian people. It always is a selfishness around it to benefit certain people. Now we can just say that people, that's what different analysis on this particular decisions. People are seeing all these things. What we don't know if is what is happening. But we still, the Liberian people still cannot understand how the government is just abruptly want to start importing their own fuel into the country while they have other private entity that are bringing the fuel in the country. What are their measures in wanting to do this? Is it going to benefit Liberian people? Mean that gasoline price is going to drop $5 less? So if the gasoline price will remain the same or maybe it will go up, why you choose to even do that now? Or we want you to say that, okay, maybe we feel the price is too high, we are bringing this in, that people will benefit in a way that the government will sell the gas to them or the fuel to them $3 less than the price that's on the market right now. That's the benefit for the Liberian people. But if you bring in the gasoline, the petroleum in, and the price does not change to benefit the Liberian people, how is it that you bringing it in is any way beneficial to the Liberian people, or is it beneficial to yourself? Because you're going to still sell the gas to them for the same price. So you are taking away business from the private entities that be running this country with this fuel or bringing fuel to the country for so many years. So you now strengthen the private sector in this aspect, and then people who work for the private sector that are doing this will lose their jobs, because if the private sector and the different companies that run these different petroleum entity don't stop making enough money, they have to reduce their employees. They have to reduce their employees. Automatically, people cannot lose. So the employees again, who are the Liberian people, will suffer that loss of employment, and the government is not even open to employing new Liberian people, any Liberian into the government, because the government is already packed as it is for all Joseph Boakai friends. One of the accomplishments of Joseph Boakai is that one of the accomplishments he need these 2 years of him be president is that he hired all his friends. That one of his biggest, the promise that he made to his friends that he was going to hire them, he did that. All of them are in government. Sometimes we start calling their names here. Some of them never sat in a professional setting for almost 20 years. Automatic, they were hired and flew to Liberia and got big jobs. So how is it petroleum thing being controlled by the LPRC, and also they being the company that provided to the Liberian people? How does it benefit the Liberian people? Y'all need to go on this platform and tell the people that, because some of y'all can't even come here. You're not brave. Y'all will meet up with grace. So because I will be able to really ask y'all the question. That's the reason why I have not graced some of these platforms with my presence, because they do not give me a chance to talk. They will not allow me to speak when I'm asking them, because most of them on the platform, their friends are there trying to cover them up because of kickbacks and money that they gave them. For me, I haven't been paid any money by nobody, so I can talk freely. How does that benefit the Liberian people? Tell us. You're taking away jobs from Liberians by strangulating these private sector that bring fuel into the country. Because when the private sector cannot get enough buyers to buy that, because the LPRC already taking that away from them, they are going to let some people go. These people are Liberians. Their family depend on them. When you let one Liberian employee go, there are 7 people you're taking food from their muscle, because 7 people or more depend on that one employee. So that you can come in. I don't get it. How you can be the regulator at the same time you can be the person who's selling? How will you regulate yourself?
Yeah, I want to address a few things regarding LPRC getting into the business of importing and selling fuel. One is, I hear people say the law allows LPRC to do so, and they will cite the law, say that it's in the act that was passed. I agree, it's in the act. But what we as Liberians must ask ourselves, just because something is a law, does that mean that it's good for our country? Does that mean that it's good for Liberians? Like the ma musu, ma benu, ma popa poka, popa poka. Is that good for them? And so Liberians say, oh, it's the law. It's the law. The law gave LPRC the right to do so. Yes, okay, that law may not be right. Slavery was a law. It suppressed the black people in the United States and in different parts of the world. But morally, that law was not good for people. It was not good for diversity. It was not good for creativity. It was not good for innovation. Okay, and so I think it's such a petty argument for anyone to say, it's the law. Yes, I agree, that is the law, but the law doesn't mean that it's good for the Liberian people. Does that law work in the best interest of Liberian people to allow LPRC to be a regulator and at the same time importing and selling fuel to the Liberian people? I think not. I will strongly disagree with anyone who's been a regulator at the same time uh, being in the market, providing fuel to the market to people. Okay, one, because it creates bias, it creates conflict of interest. So if you are LPRC and you're supposed to give, let's say Amanita a contract, okay, to maybe truck, because LPRC does not have its own truck, to truck fuel to your contact or whatever, or maybe your own gas station. Are you going to pick Amanita because they're your competitors? You're most likely you're not going to give them money. You're not going to give them the upper hand. So you cannot be the judge, the jury, in the same case. You cannot do that. Okay. So yes, I would prefer for somebody else to be the regulator to avoid any kind of biased thinking or biased behavior towards the importers now. Um, Number two, I was on a platform. The managing director said their goal was to provide gas security and gas availability. That's one of the goals. That's why they are importing um, gas into the country, fuel into the country, petroleum security and petroleum availability. Do so. Do you have enough tanks as LPRC to store gas to make it available to the Liberian people? That's why I like to ask, number one. And how are you going to make gas available? The price of gas is not just dependent on what happens in Liberia. It depends on what happens worldwide. Nigeria today tomorrow can get and say, well, I want to increase gas because of whatever reasons. It's going to affect the gas price in Liberia. The Middle East can say, okay, because there's war in the Middle East, so we want to increase the gas price, and it's going to affect Liberia. So this gas availability here, we're going to reduce the price of the gas market because the importers tend to increase the price. I think differently. I don't think that the gas price is contingent upon what LPRC wants to do or not. Um, and I think, those are my initial thoughts. I just scribbled some notes, but those are my initial thoughts about the whole thing with LPRC. Let us start first by not being a regulator and playing in the field at the same time.
So they are players in the field at the same time. They're the coach and they're the players. So you're gonna
Yeah,
be biased.
of
So
course.
they follow more the LPRC. They lack transparency and accountability for many years.
Mhm.
LPRC has been collecting storage fee while functioning as a regulatory agency, ensuring to secure storage and coordination of petroleum products. For LPRC to compete directly against the very private entity that they have license to import these products is deeply concerning. You
Mhm.
taking storage fee from the people, then you competing with them. It doesn't make sense. But then they see Amos 12 here. It was reported that $9 million there was LPRC took an unauthorized loan of $9 million from the bank. The legislature invited LPRC Managing Director Amos 12 who going around talking and explaining.
I
They
remember.
invited him to discuss the issue, but until today, nobody here fine. Since that money business, they brought it up from Amos 12, about the $9 million that he took from the bank unauthorized. The Senate just went quiet with it because now the executive control the Senate and the House. The country is in a limbo. Then when we talk about it, they say, oh, the people talking Liberia, all right, because one group of people think they own Liberia. They think that the power then bought the land. Not knowing my grandpa Benjamin Elliott, he owned half a Ragtown. He had a whole mission school there. That's not your power land. My power said only land. So how you can come and say that the land belongs to only your? You took $9 million in loan. You fighting to regulate, you fighting to import gasoline into the country while we have private sector. But until now, you can yet, you must swear, yet to explain to the Liberian people the $9 million you took unauthorized from the bank as loan. You have not justified why you took that money. They took you to the Senate, point everything, they sent it them. Someone came to they were in the country at Bosnia. When they go, they would do this for that, they would go pay all of them. They're being sold. The house is bought, the Senate is bought. Yes, then now you want to take away from the Liberian people by being an importer of gasoline. You will strangulate the private sector. Most of the people that work with those people now will not have job. How do you sleep at night? How do you people go to bed at night, my people? How y'all feel that y'all should just be having power over the country and y'all own the country? My grandpa lay in right time for you. Dr. Francine lay in my Gibby. My 150 acre I got in the other country there. And for you, that your power land, all of us own Liberia. You don't own Liberia by yourself. So y'all cannot strangulate the country and suffer our people always. And y'all don't expect us to talk. Y'all do not. It's a shame. Can't start giving the people used to call you for oversight. Can't get the people the information, the $9 million, what you did with it. Before you pass it around one platform explaining why LPRC should be able to import bring gas into the country. At the same time, they be the regulator of the gas. How are you going to checkmate yourself? How are you there? How is there going to be check and balance?
Yes.
There is no check and balance. Their country is being there is ruled by dictatorship. Joseph Boakai and his people, they are dictators. Period. Yeah. They went and passed a proof of a law. They reaffirmed the law to open ports for ports to be open in the country without even doing the due diligence before they do that for the Liberian port to be in the know. You're jumping, you're saying you're taking a whole entity from the transport for another person to another group of people who bought your allegedly pay for that deal to transfer it to a private company and take our people out of jail. The people want to protest, you beat the woman up until she was bleeding. So you want to tell us that you're in detectors? You people are detectors. Joseph Boakai is the giant of dictatorship. Liberia now needs to be put into a sponsorship program. There another because the way you're going in that country, you're not taking another group of people just take over Liberia from the whole country, the people of Liberia, because you cannot control yourselves. You people cannot control yourselves. They say you complain about CDC, you're doing worse. These two political parties can never no longer be over this country. The two of them need to go. 20 years of unbrokenness in our country. Nothing has been ever done right. 20 plus years going between UP and CDC government. You all need to change your direction and try something else. And our CMC is here. We are birthed out of frustration. We are tired. And Liberians are tired with this. Go on our website and see people are joining every day. Go ahead, Adok.
No, I was gonna say, so even if you say you're gonna reduce the price of gas, so we're waiting to see that happen because you didn't get your petroleum that you bring in the country free. You paid for it. So the way how you set gas price to be based on what you paid for. How you gonna set it to the market? It's gonna be to the people of Liberia. It's gonna be about how you pay for it. Except if you're telling us that you took a loan and the Liberian people will eventually be responsible for paying that loan, however way you took it. Okay. The second thing I was going to also say that again, you did tell us that you guys created a brand new testing center where you're going to test gas, and you're going to make sure that the gas is secure that comes to Liberia. That's all good, but you cannot be the one who selling gas to the people or selling petroleum to the people or or fuel to the people and say that you're the one testing the gas. So then maybe your test result for your own gas will come out with an A+, and everybody else who's your competitor will have problems. If anybody thought like that, they'll be in their right mind to think so, because you are now the judge and the jury. Okay, you are now the coach and the referee on the field. You cannot do that. So my advice is that if you want to get into this business, prepare LPRC. Make sure that you have enough storage. Make sure that the berthing of the air, the port is good enough for ships to come in. It's not just for your ship to come in. Aminata should be able to dock. Simra should be able to dock. Connex should be able to dock. It shouldn't just be when LPR feel like their ships coming in to bring gas or fuel or petroleum into the country, then they can dock. Okay. You should then prepare yourself. Get trucks, because you don't have any, as far as I know. Okay. You cannot just jump into the field without doing your due diligence. Call the importers. Talk to them. Get some ideas before you come in and start getting into the market. And this is what I think you didn't do your due diligence. This is a try and error. And people are saying, oh, well, the law says LPRC has the right to import and engage in commercial activities when it comes to fuel. Yeah, okay, the law says it, but did they make it a good law? No. And does it stop me from talking about it? No, I will talk about it. You can send me and somebody said, well, go talk to the legislature. Don't talk to the executive branch. I'm talking now. Whoever wants to listen to it, listen to me. They can listen to me.
Hey, Doug, there's a recent report that indicates that the Echo Bank, it is alleged, that recent report indicates that the Echo Bank of Liberia granted another loan to Amos Stewart. That one, the man running behind the thing, who is also a shareholder. They say additionally, it has come to light that top members of the LPRC leadership are shareholder connected to upcoming shipment of petroleum products. That's why they're pushing the thing, because they are all shareholders. They want to get rich. All of this whole LPRC thing, the poor people in Liberia suffer good, because they're not going to put the gas prices down. This is about them. Mm-hmm. That's why it's alleged now. The people, information after information coming to us that these people are all shareholders. They are even trying to get, they're being granted another loan for Echo Bank, because now it's time for them to make their millions. That wow. You're going to sit down and allow this to happen. You are going to sit down and allow this to happen. The House of Representatives or the Senate, all of them need to be audited. Yes. You are going to allow this to happen. The people, most of them, the few House of lawmakers are all part of the deal. It's all there to benefit them. Liberian people will always sit down and allow these people to just benefit from the country. They have hijacked the country. What is another word for hijack? Because we're going to use all the terminology for hijack for them. They have hijacked the country, number one. They think the country belongs to them. That all the land in Liberia there, that the land, and it's not theirs. Some of them were pop up the other day. We know they are rich now. So that's what they're doing. All what is in there for me? Greedy guts. What is in there for me? They are not thinking, but they are kidnapped the country. They have captured the country. They hijacked the country. They assault the country. So they confiscate the country. I using all the word for hijack. They are detained. They seized they seized the country. They are kidnapped, they are stolen, they're taking over, they capture, they are divert. Yeah, you serve or what they call it, confiscate. They have detained Liberia for their own betterment, of their own or way to get money to enrich themselves and set up the training future to go to country, to go to vacations in other countries. Ghana, the new vacations. Shame on your Ghanaians. They used to come to our country for vacation. Now the other one going to Ghana. You're building homes there. I got one boy in Ghana. Me and he were talking. All the Liberian homes in Ghana. The boy said he will send the video. He will go on a rampage. You will call each person who own the homes. I will play it on Facebook. How you're taking Liberian people money and building your huge houses there in Ghana? Some of y'all got mansions like Prince Woyi, have a whole compound. But you can't disclose your asset to the people. How he got that money? Whole compound in Bonkante, but all the people around him poor and living in darkness.
And the thing about it, corruption has always been a problem in our country. And so then people argue and they will tell us, oh, let's give LPRC a chance. This is the first time Liberia, importing fuel into the country. You know what? Let's make sure that we have the right rules and proper procedures in place before we begin to even think about giving LPRC a chance, because we know that these people want to get rich. That's what has happened in our country time after time. So, I'm not going to give LPRC a chance. I'm not going to allow them to work and get money just to do try and error business. No, we should be asking the right questions. Are you guys ready to get into the importation business? How are you guys impacting the importers, the people who have stood by Liberia when sometimes we have not even had oil? This is not about, I get accused of this is about ability. It's not about ability. It's about what's good for Liberia. Okay? Mr. Ability, he knows how to work. He told you guys on the show. He told you that he has worked hard for his money. He's started in the oil business, selling petroleum. He's been a tailor before. So he has, pulled himself up and he makes his business. Not his business does not make him. So let's get that clear. So I think that the government should be asking importers questions about the market. They should be, making rules and regulations where they are not going to be the regulators. They should appear very transparent. They should focus on accountability as opposed to, right now making things very confusing and blurry for us. I was on another platform and I think I asked the managing director. I think he did his best, but he started telling me about NICAL and LPRA and all of that stuff, and it was just, to me, my question was not answered. But hey, that's part of the confusion. Let's confuse the Liberian people so we can make more money out of them. To even hear that the board members or people that work with LPRC have shares in the company now, this is why they are advocating for this big change. They talk about this bold change. Somebody mentioned this is a bold change. It's concerning to me. Very concerning.
Yeah. Let me play Senator.
This point. There's no guarantee that this report will reduce the price of petroleum product.
No guarantee.
The price of petroleum product in the world is based on Platt. When the Platt goes up, the prices go up. When the Platt goes down, prices will go down. In the case of Liberia, when you deal with the CIF value, because of the insurance, the freight pricing in Liberia is high. That's why most time our prices here are high. Like the airport insurance is high, and the seaport is high. So it's risky to come here on the floor and say we are setting the price, we are dropping this, and tomorrow our people see the prices are not dropped. I think we'll have a backlash. That's one. The second thing is, petroleum is known as a commodity, a political commodity on our market. Petroleum product, rice, then you come down to cement and so. But petroleum and rice are political commodity. Let's be careful how we handle this situation. The third thing is, you are talking about paying for jetty maintenance. Then look at the configuration of LPRC. You have a tank farm that is owned by Streamex, Saratoga constituent. You have another tank farm that is owned by LPRC. You have a third tank farm that is owned by Connex. You have another tank farm that is owned by China Union that was used by Connex, now is given to another importer for obvious reasons. What am I trying to say? All the tank farms I need, there are only 2 of those tank farms that use LPRC jetting. Only 2. The LPRC tent farm uses LPRC jetty. The Connect tent farm, the Streamers tent farm uses LPRC jetty. Connect have our own jetty built by Connect. China Union has its own jetty built by bond mines that were transferred to China Union. So this law is targeting one storage owner because Connect will not pay that money. Connect have their own jetty, they will not pay that money. China Union has their own jetty, you will not pay that money to LPRC. The only person that using it and is paying royalty to LPRC is Streamers.
So that's where we are.
Streamers have problem, but right now your staff Streamers are paying them.
Thank you.
So let them make laws that will target individuals. It's true. It's no way. It's true. There's only one person that being affected, but other people talking, there's only one important, one petroleum or storage terminal who will be affected.
So they want people to keep the 35 still?
They want to see their money. The money, except for the money, what they really doesn't check. Except for the 5 cents that we say going to road fund, that is realistic. Everybody will pay that. But the jetty maintenance, so let's discuss who receives the jetty maintenance. That's why I come back to say that let's have a body, entity, that even if LPRC is not using that jetty, will also pay the money there. But in other words, LPRC will receive that money for a jetty, plus the profit should be on the product. The only person that will be charged money is Streamers. I think this is unfair, this is targeting, and it's wrong for us to make law to target individuals.
Yes, Honorable Edwin Mary Snow just spoke the truth. This is all about to target Streamers, Musa Belete. Newsflash, he has just opened a new political party. The political party is 4 months old. They are feeling threatened. So they will do everything to strangulate him, concerning his finances. So this is always, at least one person within the house has the guts. I really give it up to Edwin Mary Snow. Honorable Snow, I give it up to you. Although some things that you have done here myself on the platform, I will tell you, this, that. But majority of the time, Honorable Snow come on right on. He will tell you as it is. That one of the things I gave him. And he was able to tell your colleague, all the other ones, let him go pay on. Can you imagine? How you see one person as a threat? It's a shame on the entire government to try to strangulate one man who has been running his business in the country for so many years that have benefited Liberians, in the employment, when it comes to employment, when it comes to other things that he does, his foundation, the things that he do for his constituents. Although you guys have not paid him for almost 3 to 4 months of his own pay, the $50,000 I was giving to each legislator to carry on the agriculture project, he was not giving his. You're still trying to strangulate the man. Then when we sit down here and say the government is a dictatorship government, and Joseph Boakai, I can't say he's not behind. He's the president. He knows what's going on. That's evil, Mr. Boakai. President Boakai, the people always line you up to be a very evil person. Is that true? Because the thing you're about to do now, we know, because some of them not want to believe it. I don't just like for people to tell me about people. I don't take people's word for it when you say, oh, the person this and this person that. Because people have said that, but me, except you get to know me, you never know I'm the the kindest person, one of the kindest person on earth. But people will say all kinds of stuff. So I don't believe in people saying things about people for me to believe it. But me seeing you guys right now, how you're doing, even the response to Honorable Snow in the Senate, the way you're responding, this is a group thing that you're jump somebody to fight. Your group that jump one person to fight just because of 2029 you want to take over Liberia for 12 years, but you're not doing anything. You don't have to target somebody to take over Liberia. Do the people job. Change the people's lives. You will not have to speak about anybody or try to bring anybody business that once you're doing the right thing, that people will see what you're doing and they will still vote you back if you are requiring for them to vote you back when you're doing the things that you are supposed to do. But if you come to hire on one person because they form a political party, Musa Belete is not the only person in CMC. Y'all forget it. They're not here one that running that CMC. He is a political leader. Yes, they may got giants behind him. So it's not going to change anything. It's not. This is totally wrong. I am very disappointed in this government. Although I have never been a person to believe that this government will do anything good, but then I mean, I wanted you to just prove me wrong. But look, you can't even do that. That you can come there, you can't even do that. It's a shame. Kudos to Erin Mary Snow. We respect your leadership, sir. At least you spoke the truth. The cowards there in that room, they all sat there in their mouth was zipping. Some of them were throwing shots because they all went in our house, in our Senate, to just take from the Liberian people. We hope that gas prices will go down, because or else we will put hundreds of thousands of people in the street to protest against auditing our house and our Senate. You're watch out for us.
Yeah. Senator Edwin Snow said it well. I appreciate his thoughts about petroleum, gas being a political commodity like rice in our country, and it's based on so many things. The price of rice, whether it's available in the country, is based on a lot of things. Okay. So for LPRC to tell us that they're going to bring in their own petroleum to decrease gas, we have to think about that a little bit more. We have to really be asking more questions, okay? And that's all I'm asking us to do. And he rightfully said, he said, Connex has its own jetty. That means where the ship can dock, okay? LPRC and CIMEX use the same docking station, with the exception that CIMEX pay LPRC, fees, royalty for docking. So if you are the regulator and you want to be importing your own fuel in the country, who's to say that you won't tell CIMEX because you feel like it's a threat to you, because you feel like the owner or the establisher of CIMEX is a threat to you? Who's to say that you wouldn't say you can't use our jetty today because you establish a political party and your political party is fast growing? Who's to say that? And this is why I'm saying there should be an independent body, there should be transparency, and there should be accountability. At this point, I don't trust that LPRC will make the right decision, because that has not been something that have happened in Liberia. Okay, people who have worked for Liberians, they have not always worked in the best interest of Liberia. And furthermore, it's just a trend, because we know the world have studied human behavior. They know that once you make somebody the coach and the referee at the same time, there's bound to be conflict. It's only human nature. So that's why you think ahead and you give this regulatory body somebody independent and a different company, somebody maybe not with government, or either a collection of different government agencies. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so I mean, we are watching. Nothing is going to change in Liberia. I want you guys to know that the way the government is proceeding, it shows that nothing will change. They got 4 more years to go. As we come to October, they have 4 more years to go to really destroy Liberia. Liberians are watching to see. I know they have all the propaganda machines all over Facebook and social media, Instagram, TikTok. They're on the attacks, saying all kinds of things. That's why I don't really respond to people, because I will speak to people who are of my level, and my level, to tell you the truth, is high. I think very wisely. Beside education, I have wisdom. So, and I'm a person who imagines stuff. So I have my imaginary glasses on. I think way ahead of myself. And I know that this government is going nowhere with this kind of behavior. You target the private sector, and you think you're targeting one man, but you're targeting a lot of Liberians at the same time. This is not Musa Beledje company is there, but I mean, he has employees. Are you thinking about that? Are you thinking about what will happen in the future to those people that work within that entity? They are Liberians. They too are Liberians. They have the right to employment. Are you thinking about that? What are you allocating in the back to help those people when they are unemployed to have employment? Are you also thinking about that? So you have to think, but to be in leadership, you cannot be selfish. You have to think about the people, because the people put you there so their lives can be better. And Liberian people should open their eyes. These people are not for you. 20 years of failure. CEC, UP, CDC, the fire money cells, 20 years of failure. This is the time to change your minds. Try something different. You have suffered so much. So what will it take for you to just try something different and see if it works? At the same time, the thing you try and you see us how we are laid out in Liberia. We, building places, trying to get projects to the country. They are fighting us not to do that. I bet the government, please send me an invitation so I can bring a rehabilitation center. Give me somewhere in Sano. Give me somewhere in Sano. I will build a whole institution of rehabilitation. It will be free of charge. I dare you. Y'all send me the invitation to come. Because the last time I checked when I came to Liberia to bring stuff for the children, you guys y'all put me in a basket. I was strangulated because you did not want me to help the Liberian children for their school supplies. So I'm not willing to go through stress again. So if you can, give me the opportunity to bring a rehabilitation entity into your country for free. So let's see what you would do. You would never do that. You would never do that because you see me as an opposition and you see me as somebody different. But hey, my name is Grace. I am a Liberian, just like you. Your father owned land in our country. My father and my mother owned land in our country, just so you know. So this is where we are. And so y'all can come in from the back. If y'all have anything to say, Doc, go ahead.
Grace, can I just add in, so I was on a platform and I heard a lot of people say, and I've seen a lot of people on social media say, oh, we are going to make millionaires. We had 20 people apply for, at least 20 people apply for importer license, and only 6 people are being millionaires. How are you going to do that? What's your plan? Do you think you can just make people millionaires by saying, I'm going to give you importer license? Is that how these people who have suffered and have been importers, is that how they became millionaire if they are? So I just thought that was just really interesting way to put it. Yeah, maybe you'll make the people who have shares that work with LPRC, maybe you'll make them millionaires because they already have shares into bringing this oil in. Yeah, you make another set of millionaires, but that's not how millionaires are made. Usually they work very hard. They don't just, depend on other people. That's what I wanted to add.
We'd like to welcome Mr. Nangbe, J. Victor Nangbe, to the platform. He is the chairperson for the Northeast region here in the United States for Citizens Movement for Change. Very hands-on leader. So we'd like to welcome you, sir, to the platform. Thank you for coming to put in your support here. And you can say one or two things before we move to the next topic.
Well, thank you very much. It is good to be with you. I almost didn't recognize the two of you. You look different the last time I saw you. Every time I see you, I gotta look at it.
Look closer.
But let me say hello.
I don't see here, Mr. Nangbe. How look different?
No, your hair was up a little bit.
There you go. See, even Dr. Richard will tell you. But Ensu and Henry, how are you again? It is good to be with you. I listened to part of what you said, so I will not go back too much. But look, we know what this government is doing. Pretty much using the same old playbook from previous governments. Look, Charles Taylor had the control of everything, plus the SBU. Where is he today? Mr. Weir had everything. He was in control of everything. Where is he today? Today, this government has the judiciary. They have the legislature. They're now the executive. Now they have the class reloaded. They have everything. But what are they feeling today? The MCC campaign that they're celebrating for, which is even a mirage as it is yet, and yet they're celebrating. One of the things they got against them is what happened at the Capitol building that we talked about. Well, that is one of the things that's being held against them. So they may take control of everything locally, but we have the pressure points, and we will make them vomit. They will throw it out. So they can go ahead, and take LPRC, take Shrimex. That because of Shrimex today that they're trying to import gasoline. They're targeting Musa Ability. You play the clip from Edwin Snow, and people are aware of it. We know what they're doing. They're targeting. But all of that has been factored in. If you listen to Musa, he had already factored that in. He knew it was coming. He is trying to find a way around it. And we'll continue to do what we do. CMC is doing politics differently. We're doing politics differently. We have this political lounge where we can come and talk about CMC all day, and nobody is going to say we're being partial or whatever, because we make it clear this is what we're here to do. We now have a web portal that we're using. We don't need people going to knock on doors to recruit people and all of that. Which party has done that in Liberia? With nobody. And so we have our ways. We will go around them. We'll do the best we can. And they're fighting and chasing all around the country. When we go to one project, then they go to we go to one project, then they go there too.
We used to import fuel, now they're importing fuel. We want to bridge.
So let them go ahead. Let them go ahead.
Yeah, they're importing the people. They're running behind us with projects. So I dare them. I said, give me the opportunity. I'm going to bring a rehabilitation center. We'll be building Liberia for the youth.
No, they'll bring one, right?
CMC is for the youth. We want the children to be healed. Those children, our future generation, they have to lead the country. Come 2025, we don't get that together. Liberia is doomed forever. Then the people will take away the country away from us. Let's just be clear. So I see Henry is trying to play something here, and let's see what he's trying to play. But you can't get out of it. You will say like CMC again. Y'all can't follow me with that because you don't have that kind of connection. I dare y'all. Y'all send me the invitation. Let me come. We can't hear it.
Imagine doing the work you think will foolish that you can be. Some of us will not choose really to sleep in a cemetery. But can you imagine doing the work you think will foolish that you can be telling us, say, go home, we can go home, who choose to go home? I just making it to a sense where you will understand exactly what I'm pushing up to and what it lead us, what brought it. Yes, because for everything there's a root cause. You telling me to go home, but how come me and my parents were going one other foolish man just launched one RPG? I lost my whole family. Let me begin street victim. I ain't got nobody to go to. I ain't got nobody to call parent. But because I'm in the street, every day you telling me go home, go home. Anytime you tell me go home, I imagine my parents how they were dead. By the way of introduction, gentlemen, sorry to say that by the way of introduction, my name is Lai Jusu Kapama. My name is Lai Jusu Kapama. I've been through this addiction for the past since 1999. Since 1999, I've been through this addiction. And through my addicted life, I feel so sorry and frustrating because from the day that I came through this drugs life, I've never met up with an organization that will really fight the street. Because really we need people fighting the street. The life we live is not necessary because we are the future of tomorrow. If you just sit down, you look at this generation damaging, perhaps to say, all these women that you see here, they are born children right here. To have our children right here, and these children are not going to school, can you dare you say you're fighting against rebellion life? How will you go against the rebellion people if they are rebellion and then they are born children in this life? Nobody to advance, nobody to go to. But parents out there, if you choose your child, you don't have to put me. But your way of taking care of that innocent child who is by you, that don't have parents because of how God I take care, following friends. I come from school, I study, and get nobody to ring with. At the end of the day, I linger with a bad friend in a sense that was study. It was not a good study, but today, here I am. I study lead me to the cemetery. And it can't help me. Standing before you, I'm professional auto electrician. I demonstrate on both 6 volt, 12 volt, 24 volt. No matter how that engine or that kinetic engine is, even if it is potential, I know because it is at rest. But if I put it to kinetic, I know it will move. If there's any problem, I solve it. We are Liberian. We got vision, we got dream, but nobody helping us. There's nothing to do or human improvement, human investment. Because there's nobody to invest in me and my family life. Whatever to addiction. There are people that smoking you can never know because they got people helping them. And through the help, they provide means for themselves. Because I am suffering user, I know I ain't need to go all the money. So I pray God bless me with job. If I get like $10 a day, I know I can manage $5. I will use the $5 and keep another $5 for the next day. But because it's unfortunately, they don't work that way. So from us, we better start up. My sisters, all kinds of names. People calling me my brothers, all kinds of names. But for the betterment of this future, we have to fight the street. The street is the future for people. Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah, one thing going there.
Yeah,
Okay.
good. You
Yeah.
Henry. Very heartbreaking. Very, very heartbreaking. And if the proper leadership in Liberia is not a big country, it's the size of Tennessee. But they're not even going to give us chance to even come and help. They don't want to give us chance. They see us as the opposition, so we are not allowed. They want the rehabilitation center that Darius did not build in the country, charging $700. What do people going to take $700 for? Why the government supposed to even sponsor people to go to that rehabilitation center? When CMC come out to want to bring project, you stop us. You don't want us to help the people. So I dare you. Y'all give me the opportunity to come and build rehabilitation center in Liberia. And I will build it under the auspices of CMC. And let's see what happens. I can bring in the people to do the work and they will structure that stuff. I mean it. Let the government give me a go ahead. I keep on saying the last time I tried to help Liberians, I was strangulated. They stopped me for all angle. The place I was supposed to be duty-free to bring a container in that help Liberian children with all the different things I had in that container, and the blind people. They hard of hearing. They say I should pay duty for it. But their family and friends carry containers to Liberia and they duty-free for their houses. So let's just be fair. Do you want Liberians to come in? Those children, they are our children, brothers and sisters. You see them die in the street. They're not doing anything. You think they want to be there? They can't help it. But, Mr. Nambe and Dr. Francine, you have anything to say? You're go to
Yeah.
the phone. These
I
kind
mean,
of things
quickly, I know that the president will bring in the expert view on this, but I can tell you this: they won't allow you grace for two reasons. One, the plight of our young people has become a cash cow. They're bilking it, they're using it to generate all kinds of money. The money doesn't go to the children. They're not going to let you do that. Two, they won't let you do it for the same reason why they went after you in Bapalu, because then you will embarrass them and you will make them shame. They will not let you. And unfortunately, it is the fate of these young people that is being played with, is being toyed with. And that's unfair to them. That's unfair. I'll just leave it there.
Todd, do you have anything to say before they open the phone?
Talk about substance abuse already. So
yeah. And so you're opening the phone lines. Those are the future generation of Liberia. Are you and this is all over the country. The thing is epidemic. It's an epidemic in the country. I think it's an epidemic or endemic, one of them. But it's taking all Liberia. Are you not afraid that Liberia will go into sinking place? Because those children, when they grow up, you're getting older. How long can you stay in government ceiling? You will get old. Are you building an environment that you will be able to live in while the future generation carry on the mantle? That's what the people do. They educate their children to carry on the mantle because you cannot be in government for the rest of your life. You will get old. And Prince Moyi, that house you bury him in Bon, you'll be old and go sit down there. The people around you might probably target you. You know why? Because you have not educated your environment. And those children, the only thing they know is drugs. The school system are not working for the people. It's not very, very, equipped. Go ahead, Ansu.
That's it. Madam Grace, just so disappointed and I don't know. I listened to the fellow there. A lot of stuff start to run, on my mind. Several young men. And he went as far as laying out his profession, where he comes from, his professional when it comes to his career. So you listen to him, wanted to see himself or to find himself in the cemetery. It's so disappointing. It rests on the government again on this August 7 protest. This was one of the major campaign message the particular government. One of the major message the campaign harder against the past government about this issue of drugs. And yet today, to tell you that You cannot get rid of drugs. What's the problem? What's the cause? You feel that when people will have some top names, you listen to the fellow, will have some top names that involved, So it's just about continuity. It's just about, this other government coming, just picking up the same old thing and doing the same old thing. It's a big disappointment to the United Party government. Very big disappointment, especially with the level of hard message they took about drugs. The propaganda that was really pushed out against the former government when it comes to the issue of drugs. But let's get to the phone line quickly, folks. For those who are monitoring tonight, exactly 11 minutes past 1 o'clock. So you can call and participate on 0776 927472. 0776 927472. Good morning. Yes, sir. Go ahead quickly.
My name is Frank and I'm visual and tech from District 12.
AB, let's say go ahead.
Thank you, bro. Also, I'm a panelist within the state. I do appreciate them for the enlightenment in the minds of the citizen. And I pray that CNC, they ask you the last time as to whether how they want to be, the member of this political party. I'm a visual person, and my recommendation would be also that they should be able to, CNC should be able to have a political, let's just say, a decision win within an institution so that we'll be able to, to memorize some of our guys, all our guys, to join the party. So I don't know whether I can get my number or I can.
The phone you're using now, are you using an Android phone?
No, I had it before, but now I don't have it now. Yeah. I also learning computer, but I don't have them now.
Okay. Okay, so what's happened? We'll come back on Thursday. The panelists or the diaspora team will tell me how, especially visual impaired people who face challenges, indeed how they can get themselves registered on the CMC official newspaper using the website, or how they can register.
Yes, CMC
right?
is sending. Yes, they will. CMC will
So
have
for
to
now
go
to Wednesday, the team will tell me, especially for you people, people with disability, so they'll tell me how they can manage. Okay.
So I don't know whether I can still keep the number and also call me when it's time.
That's my number. You're welcome anytime.
Yeah, take your number down too.
Okay. No question to know.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Tell me ask that. I don't want to get question and answer. Hello, good morning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For where? Okay.
To be very honest, but I'm so let me appreciate the effort on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Some of us will have no opportunity. I think I've told you once on the platform, once I told you on a Friday night. Once was front of this government to be very honest with you. But the way things is going, supported this government. The way things is going, I'm talking on the phone to them. I'm tears. To be very honest with you.
Don't cry, my man. Don't cry. Don't cry. Where are tears?
No. Some of us, these are things that can make you see people committing suicides in this country. Yes. We are not supposed to comment at the end when you are tiny, cry it on the comment for the comment to look to even pay physical attention to our citizen. Then it is going from back to west.
Okay.
And it is very troublesome. to call me.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. It is a very busy land, so when you make your point, let's just hold you there and get to the line to pick up the next
Can
caller
you
right
get
here.
a name of that man and his number?
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, please
Good
get his
morning.
name and number.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, your live. Your name, sir?
My name is Michael Williams, and I'm joining you from Painesville.
Michael Williams.
Yeah.
Mikey, go ahead.
Thank you very much. On the issue you guys are discussing tonight, the issue concerning our disadvantaged brothers on the street, brothers and sisters are on the streets, the issue of drugs in our country is what I really want to take part into. You know, I heard that Richardson speaking, and I'm so happy that she on air tonight on the CMC line, because most time on this phone call when she is there, I've been calling on the same issue concerning the issue of these drugs. We got an organization called the Insight Liberal Organization. It's a self-initiated organization that we funded among ourselves as librarians, who sees the needs of our brothers and sisters on the streets to fight to get them out of the streets. We are self-supportive, and then we've been fighting.
So what you want? Guy? Where you want?
Yeah, what we really want is
that goes straight to the point.
We've been calling on all librarians, the government, the international people, to be able to come in, because we are finished with the formation stage. We mellow guys that they tell you you're playing. The very thing you're playing is truth. That's why we went to them, all to the King Green, we met them, we had a lot of discussion with their survey, and we got our complete survey about our guys. Okay? And we got our organization set up, our team, our social team, and everything is set up. We are getting our document from the government. But now to get rehab center for no guys, and we are not for profiting. We're not doing it for profit, but to get people to come in to be able to help us to get a rehab.
So how you running the organization now? All that thing attached to it, what you supposed to get? You get it on in. How you running it?
The reason is that we are members. We are complete set of members. We'll go for our meetings. We make taxation, and then everybody contribute towards it, and that's how we've been supporting. We are on for a year plus now.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been doing it like that.
Okay.
We got to the point that we can no longer, we're not able to, because the point we reached is so big. Now we've been seeking, we've been on all of radio station.
So let's just hold that. Let's just hold that, because you haven't made a point yet. That's the most important thing. I really want to make a point. Yeah, I really want to make a point.
So when it comes to that video, I'll play that video was from the Prince. I hosted before. We got one program called Youth and Society. I host on our programs, and I always like playing that video actually. So let's take the first two numbers that call. Let's take them down, the two visually impaired guys. Let's take
the 41 and 47.
Yeah,
I get it already.
So just call it and mark it down.
0770
0770
40 30 28 41 30 28 41
0770
30 28 41
30 28 41. The other one
and 0.7 16 76 47
7 16 41
76 not 40 76 47
76 47. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning to the family. Good morning to Dr. Richardson. We thank God for signing report on the platform. We are always available from 20 available on Spoon FM. And I go to that. But I am a teacher in papers that have been through our community. And I want to be part of CMC.
What's your name?
I'm working.
But all the vision people they up to next. So why be not sleepy? They can follow the show. Okay. Okay. You say your name again?
Waxing Peter.
Yeah.
Okay. So before the show come to an end, we got a very good news for all the visually impaired people. No one worry about the calling say the visually impaired. So let them know yes. Right before the show, we got a very good news for you guys.
The next caller, are you there? Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Chief. You're live.
You were asking me and then you just called me off the line, sir.
No, but because calls coming in, I cannot keep it on.
Yeah, I was like saying that we need, because you asked me what you people need. And I said because we need a rehabilitation center for the guys. So any group can partner with us as a group to be able to help the guys so that we can get it off the streets. That's what I was saying.
Okay, brother. All right. Sorry, I called you. Sorry.
I'm begging that the agency, please, I know she is listening now, please. Let us be able to even if they invite us on your platform or even on the spoon platform, I will come along with my executive director and my ED, and we'll be able to explain the organization and the help for the librarian, those are on the streets. I want people who can't listen because we in other countries.
Okay, my brother. Thank you.
Other places, so we need help from them.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks so much. Thanks. And I can keep it on long because the line is very, very basic. People calling, so when you call, just make your. Good morning. Mohammed, you're live. Let's say go ahead.
I got a big question for CMC. I just want to know how can a member of CMC will all a test train because I'm a common citizen and grassroots citizen. I want to become a member.
But a grassroots a common citizen party.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so that grassroots and a common citizen party, Papi. What happened here is that. What happened here? I don't know. Are you finding the show live on Facebook or by radio? Then why you do your process then? Yes, or do it at one time.
Okay, then no, I'm not trying to do membership for another drop, so I decided to.
Then I'm membership for Beneo.
Website.
That website or internet. So what happened is that. For those of you following online, it's very important. I like what Madam Grace did. I think Madam Chair will be very important. You know, every time when you start, it was a very good drill you did by educating them how to go through the website, how to go through the process. So those of you following us online, or if you have your Android phone, make sure you keep your data make up by what every evening when the political laws come on, the panelists will definitely go through that entire process online to tell our people how to do it. All right, how to register. The whole internet business, my baby. That formal. Yeah. So if you have an Android phone, if you have an Android phone, they will teach you how to do that. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Just want to tell Chelsea some calling for the year the 18th of this community.
Chelsea, what's up, man?
I just think this is True FM, right?
Yeah, Chelsea.
The CMC program, right?
You are live on everything. True FM, CMC, you are live.
I just want to give thanks to the offer they go for Dr. Richardson. The last time I won a toolkit. We have been for a time, but if you time forward back to the issue that I really thank you to our political leader, Musa Benete. You know, sometimes when I see Musa Benete participating in things about this country pertaining to the citizen and awareness, so that he can be the Karachi Dikruma. But similar thing like I can see in like the Lake Roma. You were looking for Paro in a decade.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a man that always cared for the people. Yeah, like to be Kuma Bene one time candle our political leader Musa Benete. You see, when the True FM from Asma Street went down over there, he never hesitated there. He still make a way and build True FM to Tubo Road. That was a remarkable thing I am kept about him. Today, he be a political arena.
Okay. Thank you.
My advice is you will not seek power for the devil to do anything for the devil to get power. I thank you.
Okay, folks. We're going to pause it right there. We have 3 more minutes to go. So we have the review at it is, and get back to our panelists, Mr. J. Victor Nangwe and Mana Griggs that are already seen. Mana Griggs.
Yeah, so we want to tell everybody thank you for calling in on the show. We are happy that people are happy in Liberia. Joining CMC is no longer paperwork. We know that, digital lifestyle has not been introduced to Liberia, but AI is taking over the world. So we want to introduce the digital lifestyle to the Liberian people. CMC, the first party to ever do this. We have a website. If you go to ACMC, www.cmclib.com, you can go and click on be a member and you can just register through. Now, if you can't do that for yourself, in the coming days, CMC is sending people around the country. We'll have CMC members around the country. They will have spots that they will be at. It will be announced on the radio. You can go there. They will have their iPads with them. They will be registering people online. As you sit there, they register you. And you eat 24 to 48 hours. They will bring your ID. So CMC will be all over the country from county to county in different districts, registering people soon. Now, if you're in Liberia and you're too jammed for your ID, go to the party headquarters of Sophie. They will register you right there on the computer or on your phone. They will show you how to do it. They will register you right there. They will even show you, they will walk you through. So when you see somebody else, you can help them. You have to have the ID. Coming here to win anything on this particular platform, you have to be a CNC member. It is going to be, you have to show your ID that you are part of us. We want our people to benefit first. And that's just the right thing to do in any society. The people, you see Donald Trump, he's saying like America, what is slogan against Mr. Namwe for America? He said he put in America first.
America first, yeah. Make America great again.
Yeah, America great again, and everything is America first. So we will help our people then first, while part of us before we will help the other people that are not part of us. So that is supposed to be. Now the government is supposed to help everybody because the government is the people government. So they're supposed to help everybody in the country. But as a party, we're making sure people are strong enough before we can help, the rest of the people, the donors, the people, the donors, the people that are donating to this. That's what they want. They are all CNCers. They want their people to benefit first. So go to the website. When I come here again on Thursday, I will show you how to navigate the website. I could show it now, but we have to go. I showed it when we came on. So come here on time so you can see me demonstrate. It's very easy. You can do it on your phone. It's not hard. Go and register and make sure you get your ID, because with that ID, it comes with benefits when you are on the platform. Everything we do, we make sure that CMC people get their stuff first before the rest of the people. So if we're doing it and then the thing finish on CMC people, they finish on CMC people. When CMC people got enough, the other one lead, then we can get the other one to the rest of the people. It's just fair enough to see that. So yeah. So now I can kind of.
Yeah. Thank you very much again. It was great joining you all, and thanks for inviting me also. Thanks to our audience as well. Don't ever forget to share the show when you come on. Yeah, invite a friend. You know what they say, 3 is a crowd. I think that was the show. I don't know if some of you still remember that. But yeah, join us. It is not a crime. There's nothing wrong with you affiliating with a political party. Actually, it's your right. In this fight to make Liberia better, there is no neutral side. Either you are with the people who are making things worse, or you join the side of the people who are trying to make things better. That's what there is to it. So yeah, seek us out. It's not very difficult. CMCLIB.com. Go on there, sign up. If ever you're tired and you say, I don't want to be a part of people anymore, yeah, that's okay. Nobody's gonna hold you hostage. But join us and let's move Liberia forward. Let's make things better. So thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Yeah, I just like to add, thank you so much. It's good being here, talking to Liberians. We consider ourselves not just a change agent, but the change agent. We want to make sure that people are thinking in the mindset, are thinking about good governance in the country. We don't want to say that just because the Lord says so, that means it's the gospel. We don't want to, we are not that kind of people. We like to brainstorm, we like to critically think. We want to, instead of living forever on, paved road, time from time, we just get it, sing greater road. I've been going to Cape Man since I was a child. That where my father family come from. Every time since I was a child, I'm past 50 now, and we're going on Greater Road. No, we don't want to do that anymore. Okay, we don't want like for people to still be in the community. When I go to Monrovia, I usually stay in the Painesville area. They got well. You gotta go to church. They gotta go to a well. They pump for water to come through. We don't want to do that anymore. We have a rich country. We want to change the way that we do things in our country. We want to change the mindset. We want to utilize the resources of our country, all right, to bring change into our country. So that's all we're telling you. Liberia is no different than other countries around the world or in West Africa. So thank you for joining us. If you're traveling between Cape Mount and Monrovia, thank you. If you're a security guard somewhere working tonight, thank you. If you're a nurse on your shift tonight in the different clinics and hospital, and you listen to us, thank you for joining us.
Okay,
I
so
tell
we'll
you,
say thank you
thank you
again.
for joining us.
Yeah, let me do a quick closing, Henry. We say thank you again for continue calling, and especially to the visual impaired and the hard of seeing people. We appreciate you being on the show, calling in, giving your input. We hear you, we see you. And that community, I think they're very tuned to this platform. I want to appreciate them tonight that they always call on the show and be a part of the show. So now we have a system now to take your name down when you call and your phone numbers, especially for the visual impaired people. So encouraging our students to always do that and have their name on standby. We appreciate them. We want to say, most of them they are saying that they want to be a part of CMC. So we hope you're looking to that since you're in Liberia. Make sure they join us. We want to say thank you to everybody who watched us in Radio Land and also on social media. I want to appreciate you. I want to say my name is Grace Kowa. I'm saying it personally, has nothing to do with CMC. Liberia is at a crossroads, right? Every Liberian say it. But then another word for crossroads, Liberia is at a nexus. Liberia is also at a convergence. Liberia is at a meeting point. Um, the cross point that Liberia is at, this is very crucial come 2029. If you don't see it fate to change your country for the best, that will be left on you. Your children are on drugs. Some of your children are not in school. Some of them are in the street selling on a regular basis. How they call themselves gender ministry does not. Gender ministry does nothing about that. You're sorry. They just sit there and take pictures and say they're working. We don't know whether the one-stop centers are even working around the country. So all those things are going on. For you to have a change in your country, you have to change the people that lead your country because it shows that they are not leading well. So I am saying it as an individual woman, beside me being connected with CMC, I'm just saying it, looking from the future lens of Liberia. It's incumbent on you to make that change. When you try something over and over, it doesn't work for you. You have to change to something else. That's just the right thing to do. It's in science, it's in physics, it's also in biology now that when you meet a man, you have something to do, you're not having children, you can go do in vitro. You have to try something else. That's why, or you can go and do something else to have a child now. So you have to change the way you see leadership in life, because this leadership and the leaderships that are passed has not done what it's supposed to do for Liberia. So we want to say thank you for watching, everybody. We'll be here on Thursday again, telling you, giving you information. Go and join CMC. Go to the party headquarters. Listening out there, they will register you right online. We're not doing paperwork anymore. That paperwork in Liberia, you go to Heliport cabinet now. They're holding the nothing and pass. We are introducing the digital world to Liberia. CMC started and we will give more if you give us the chance to be in leadership come 2029. So that's it. I don't know if you want to do your closing and then we can just leave from here now.
Yes, nothing much to say. You guys have said all. We say many thanks to you again for always educating the Liberian people. So, as a matter of fact, we are already into Wednesday, and the Wednesday was set aside by the president for us to fast and pray. So, as a panelist, what could be your one prayer point for Liberia just before we leave? So that the country can be delivered. Everybody just saying that one prayer point, and this is our home.
You just want to know what another kind of worry. Let me ask you, they don't have fast and prayer day like, bro. What they have to take another day to set aside? Like, bro has a national holiday that's not a day, right? So I don't know how they have another fast and prayer day. The people tired fasting and praying. But the Bible said, all those who believe in the Bible has said, it said that faith without work is dead. Like a body without a spirit. You know when you die, your spirit leave your body. You can't. Faith without work. You hear me? Is dead. So they can call you to pray. Oh, can I say you can be praying. Once the work is not put into place, nothing will happen in the country. That's just the truth. Just start wasting the people's time. And just start having too many holidays. Don't go to work. Yeah, I don't have no praying point at this point. I don't.
No work for us to do praying.
Today is fast and prayer day, and the people are celebrating the president anniversary.
After Danny and whining.
I don't know fast and prayer today.
After they finish drinking NSCSO, then I told that then they come fast. After they finish, they already some money will be something for hangover. You're trying to stop. You're start fooling the Liberian people. You can pray all you want. If you don't have work into place, it's not going to happen. Prayer to all work is dead. You can pray all you want. If you don't have work in place for things to change, it's not going to change. That's just the fact. Y'all finish drinking your Hennessy here, or y'all go sleep, man.
Okay, so we got to go. No time, 23 minutes coming up to 2 o'clock. It has been so much fascinating, educative, and informative on the political laws. Join us. That's going to be on Thursday, which time going to be at same time, same station, 96.1, Henry Jara, and Sue said of our team of panelists. Bye-bye for our end.
CMC. For the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens movement for change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let us join our hands together. By the people, let us join our hands together to build a better Liberia. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values, CMC Global. Liberia, it is a new day for the people. Let's all together, it's a unity, it's a DMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together, and peace and unity, to build a better life. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better life. CMC, yes, for the people, CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better life. CMC, yes. Yes, the time has come.